Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES Master League here with Leeds United. Today we're going to look for our first league win. If you didn't see the last episode, we made a huge key signing who I'm massively excited about. We also got our first win this season, but it wasn't in the league, it was in the FA Cup. Today we're going to take on Brighton, Everton and Arsenal, so definitely looking at maybe 4 points. Brighton's a team we've got to be beating. Everton, we need to give it a good go, although they've got a really good squad, and maybe we'll be playing against Arsenal, who play like they are like in real life now, and maybe we'll stand a bit more of a chance. Right, boys, so this is going to be the team to take on Brighton, and I'm not going to be making Doku a starter just yet. We're going to kind of phase him in. I think the longer he's at the club as well, the better that the team chemistry will go up. But the team chemistry is now sat on 70 with this usual starting 11, so I kind of want to keep building on that, because we all know how important it is on PES, and God, do I need that right now to make sure that we get the right results this season. So we're going to stick with Rafinha and Harrison, but I'm still questioning it. I'm questioning Rodrigo down where Pablo is, Bamford up top, you know, Doku on the right, Rafinha on the left. I don't know. There's still so many options, tons of games to play. They've got a very strong team compared to ours, to be honest with you. I quite like Brighton's squad. It ain't going to be easy. Let's get into it. Honestly, I'm expecting a very difficult game here, but we are at home, and that's got to do us a world of good, surely, the fact that we're at home. Brighton, though, I think they'll be well up for this. They'll probably look at us on the calendar and maybe think this could be a 3-point game for them. We're going to look at it exactly the same and think it's going to be a 3-point game for us. Brighton not played too well here as we managed to find Rodrigo, and we know in that position he's dangerous. Now Rafinha is going to try and whip it in towards Pablo Hernandez. Won't quite make it into him as we'll try and knock the ball back into Hernandez again. Brighton started off a little bit sluggishly. Not what I expected. They've already won a game this season, so you'd expect them to do fairly well, but we'll see. I'm just trying to cut off passing lanes at the moment and try and make it very difficult for them to play their style of football. That brand of football that Brighton are getting known for, a very nice passing game, and we're trying to stop them from playing that today, making it a little bit more scrappy, winning the midfield duels, and so far so good as we'll throw the ball in to Rafinha here. Not the greatest of touches from him though. He's going to play it towards Pablo Hernandez, who is just nudged off the ball. I need to get it so it shows the opposition player at all times as well, make it easier for me to commentate. I can't remember how you do that. Obviously the issue is every time you do a new option file, it kind of updates the game in terms of your settings, which is, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just me being an absolute dope makes it difficult for me to remember what settings we had. Dallas here, he's going to look for Rodrigo, who's going to nod it into Rafinha with a spectacular. It's always going to go wide, that, wasn't it? He went for it though. Jack Harrison now making a run forward. That's not bad, you know. It's not a bad ball across. Oh, Rodrigo, I don't know what he's doing there. Rodrigo kind of just let it go. Very interesting. I'm not sure what he was thinking in that situation, but we've ended up losing out on that one. And now Brighton will be able to bring the ball forward. Moipe, need to watch out for him. He's got a little bit of pace as well, but Robin Koch should get there, and he will. Playing really well here, Brighton now moving the ball forward. What will they be able to do? It's just getting a little bit sloppy now for them, as Calvin Phillips is going to try and move that forward, and it's blocked nearly into the area there. Oh, Pascal Gross there did pretty well. Corner now for Brighton then, basically on their first attack here as well. They haven't done much so far. I don't think they'll be too happy with that first attack either. Didn't really create anything, and I certainly don't think they'll be happy with that from Neil Moipe. Now the situation is what options do we have? Robin Koch surely going to play that towards Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison, now what options does he have? They're going to give him space. He's going to wait for Rafinha. He's going to take a touch inside and make it 1-0 Leeds United. 1-0 Leeds United. And it's Rafinha again. And he's been brilliant so far. Honestly, such a great player in this year's game. Such a great player for Leeds United at the moment as well, let's be honest. I'll take this all day long. 1-0 Leeds. Nice. I knew once he took that touch inside, we were on for it. Well, the counter-attack certainly packed a punch there for Leeds United. And we've defended well in this one, which is probably the biggest worry. I knew that was going to be given. Probably the biggest worry we've had so far, and I'm sure you've all thought the same. That defensively we haven't been fantastic, but we're looking a little bit better in this one. Koch now, play that to Pablo Hernandez. Pablo, not bad footwork from Pablo. He's going to try and find an angle for a shot. Well, there we go, half-time and pretty comfortable in cruise control Leeds United at the moment, but with only a 1-0 lead, you never know what's going to happen. Brighton now, not a terrible ball forward to Moipe. It's going to be whipped in. Koch will clear it, and then Aileen will come up with it, and they're going to get lucky here. They're going to get a lucky bounce as well. Meslier saves it. Moipe taking an opportunity there when he was gifted it. It'll be a corner, Brighton. Leeds need to be a little bit more careful here in what they're doing defensively. The clearance for Dallas was not good enough, and Click should get up for that. Pablo's not going to get to this, though, and then we'll have the ball back. Pablo will apply some pressure, but it's not good enough, and the ball comes flying in, and Trossard, he's going to do better there, hasn't he? Dangerous spot here for Brighton to have a free kick, Rayleigh. Let's see what they can do. We'll lift the wall. It is a shot. Again, it's saved by Meslier. We've not been great this second half. Leeds have struggled. Double sub for Leeds. Patrick Bamford coming on. Doku coming on. Harrison coming off and Hernandez coming off. That's probably going to be a more go-to substitution this season. While the squad is the way the squad is, that probably will be the substitution we make. But we're still looking. We're on the lookout for more, you know, fresh-faced young talent that's going to make this team even better over the seasons. We'll see if we get any. Rafinha now. Lovely footwork. Oh, Rodrigo started to make a run, but it doesn't matter. Patrick Bamford is in there, and it's just wide. We have someone to aim for now with those crosses, and Rafinha is very good at going past his man, causing Brighton a lot of issues here already in this game. Already grabbed himself a goal. Wasn't a bad ball in, was it? Rigo's won the ball in a dangerous position, and he's taken out from behind, and what will this be? Surely there's got to be a card here for Adam Lallana. It'll be a yellow. Hasty tackle from him. And we're actually going to go for this here with Robin Koch. I haven't tried one of these in a while. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to just try and fire it with a lot of power. Way too much power. Well, Brighton take the free kick quickly here. And Basuma's shot is going to be blocked. Robin Koch is going to be able to get his head on that in the end. And we'll be able to bring the ball clear. Rafinha now. What options do we have? We've got Doku making a run. I like the run of Doku as well. I just couldn't play the ball to him though. And it's really been all Brighton this second half. There's been an odd opportunity for us since we made the subs, but it's been all Brighton, and this would be a very hard-fought first point for the lads here. I'm not going to lie. I really will be happy if we manage to get this one over the line, as Brighton's pass in this second half has been a thing of bloody beauty. They've been fantastic, and, you know, I think we can count ourselves a little bit lucky. That's not the ball I really wanted to play, and Bamford's going to take a heavy touch there. He's not greatest at taking touches. And it wasn't the ball we wanted, but we'll take it. 1-0 victory for Leeds United in what was a really tough, gritty game of football. Right, so we finally come away, got our first win of the season, but it doesn't end there now. We've got a very difficult game against Carlo Ancelotti's side in Everton, and they have got a pretty strong side out. No, James Rodriguez, though, which is interesting. He's going to be on the bench, so is Andre Gomez. So I feel like they've gone a little bit weaker against us than normal, but still going to be very difficult. Interesting that Lossel's in net. This is going to be lined up for us. Rafinha will move out to the left. Doku on the right. That is pretty much the only change. Let's go get another win, maybe, please. This game here at Goodison Park certainly ain't going to be easy. Managing to get our first points on the board was fantastic, but Everton are no slouch. Everton have got a fantastic squad this year. We're really going to have to play at our best and our defensive best. They've got some great threats going forward. We're going to have to play better than we did against Brighton, without a doubt. Well, the threat of Calvert-Lewin should be prominent in today's match, and we need to watch out for that one. Jeremy Doku now early doors is going to pick up the ball. He's going to lose the ball as well, and I didn't have much luck with him when he came on in the last game. Obviously, he's going to improve, you know, massively in the first couple of seasons. Look at how good he was at Spurs by the time we finally got our hands on him. Richarlison there's going to whip it in. Oh, nearly 1-0 Everton. We got lucky. Ayling can't clear it. Oh, God, we're getting a little bit lucky off the hook here in the first 10 minutes. The concentration level here for the boys is going to have to be a lot higher than it has been so far. Doku now, though, in a bit of space and being allowed to run into that space. And I'll try and pull it back, and it's awful. It's a terrible pass backwards. He's kind of learning on the job, though. In reality, he'd had a full season, hadn't he, in a bit. Stade Rennais last time we picked him up. This time he's learning on the job here in the Premiership. Very physical team, league to be learning in. Rafinha, 1-0 surely. Oh, he's at the post. I think he was offside, though. I think he was offside with at the post there. Was he on? Yeah, he was on, you know. Oh, he's at the post on his left foot. Unlucky. Maybe should be 1-0 Leeds United there. That was lovely play. And to be honest with you, if Everton let us play like that, we'll be fine in this one. You know, that long ball up to Rodrigo is always going to cause them a problem. That one in behind, though, isn't. Although he's going to chase it, and then Rafinha's going to chase the ball after. And they hadn't done too well there, have they? But they managed to play their way out of trouble. This is the issue this game. Llorente and Koch have got their hands full trying to deal with the height of Calvert-Lewin in this one. And the trickery, here, really, of Richarlison, as he's just been able to walk through. Pablo's going to find Luke Ayling here. He's going to have room. He's going to lift that one in towards Rodrigo. Just couldn't find it. Good defensive header there from Everton. I'm going to whip this one in as per usual and just pray for the best. It's not going to be awful, but it's, again, not going to be good. Click should get to it. Dallas, he's got to be quick on his feet. Finds Rafinha, who's going to try and play in Pablo. Tries to fire off a shot. There were a lot of bodies in there. It was always going to be difficult. Pablo Hernandez here has got space. He tries to find Doku. He's going to find Rodrigo. Going to try and play that back to Doku, and it's a little bit sloppy at times going forward. We was really fluid, I think, in the opening couple of games going forward. I think we found against Brighton it was the same. As that's terrible from Pablo. Against Brighton it was the same. We were a little bit stale in areas. We could create the odd good opportunity. We've seen that already today with Rafinha, but we couldn't do it consistently, and now we need to be careful here because they will punish us with Everton. Brighton couldn't. Really struggled to grab themselves a goal. Jeremy Doku now, what can he do? Oh, that's lovely. And he's going to be fouled there, surely. I'll pick up a foul there. Slows pace down as well a little bit. And Decore will pick up a yellow card. Well, we're probing, asking questions there. Rafinha now, managing to get into a good position. He's going to be whipped in towards Rodrigo. Click will then recycle this. And we're causing them problems. No goal yet, though. Rafinha now. Not a bad position for him. Rafinha will fire off a shot. Great save by Lossell. Really was. Ayling now. Coming back. Rafinha again. What options do we have here for Click? He's going to try and find Rafinha again, and he's just not going to make it, but the deflection ends up falling to Everton, and that will be half-time, a 0-0, and I'd say we've had the better chances. I think the Rafinha chance to hit the woodwork was the best chance of the game. I just don't know how often we can produce that, because Everton have been playing really well in midfield. Pablo doing well there, finding Doku. He's going to try and find Rodrigo, who we know can turn and shoot. Lossell's doing brilliantly here. He's really keeping Everton in this game. We've ended up being the better side, which is, I know, surprising, but firing that ball into Rodrigo is always a good option. Really is, because his turn is fantastic. I'm going to whip this one in, see what we could do. See if we could just get on the ball, probably more importantly. We will fire it in, and fortunately for us, there were more than enough bodies, and it's going to come to Calvert-Lewin, is it? No, Robin Koch's done brilliantly here. He's going to fire this one in. Click! For 1-0! Oh, Rafinha! Oh, my God! Yeah, Rafinha was offside, I think. But what a save. What a save that is from Lossell. His Click nearly made it 1-0. Rafinha now on the ball. What can we do? Spot the run. Oh, I've managed to get the ball through! Oh, side netting from Rodrigo. It's been Leeds this second half. It really has. Just can't break him down. Can't find the way through. Well, double sub. Cooch is coming on. Pervader's coming on. Not the greatest of games from Doku, which is a shame. You know, the man's going to be brilliant at the club. He's going to be one of our best players, I think, by far. But he hasn't had a great game today. Rafinha's going to end up with that. That's crazy. Pervader now has been on the pitch all of 4 seconds, and he's going to win a free kick. He certainly is. Well, the tricky footwork of Pervader has put us in this position. But this time, I'm not going to do what I did last time. I'm going to do this instead. And Pervader's going to try and whip that one across. And it's absolutely god-awful. Bernard now is going to try and get this one in. He's going to do well. And they might score here. Oh, we've done fantastically. He's done absolutely fantastically there, as Pablo Hernandez now will find Rafinha. And are they going to step off him? I think they are going to step off him. Rafinha now, we know he can run. He's going to play the ball. What a sliding tackle, though, now from Everton. And this is back and forth football at the moment, guys. And Pablo Hernandez is going to dive in there and maybe win it. He's not. The ball's going to stay in, and it's going to be go again. Well, Iwobi's coming on for Richarlison. I don't know how much of an impact Iwobi will have, but we'll find out. He's pacey. He's got stamina. He's tricky on the ball. I wouldn't say he's as good as Richarlison, but he's still a good player for this Everton side. And Click now is going to bring the ball forward, and he's going to be looking for the run of Rodrigo, and that's god-awful, that ball from Click. Rafinha now. Rodrigo's going to give the opportunity to Pervader. Oh, it's not the best of balls. He's going to have to hit it well. He does hit it well. He just can't find the back of the net. And he had no one coming in to get onto that second ball. That is not good enough from these lads. Someone has to be getting in there for that second ball. And Robin Koch again. Robin Koch, unbelievable this game. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, there's not much time left here. Will there be enough time for Leeds to get another opportunity? There might be. There's not going to be, as we lose the ball and it'll be 0-0. A really, really boring 0-0. Great defensive work again from Leeds. So we've tightened up at the back. Rafinha probably should have scored in this one where he hit the post. Maybe an opportunity for 3 points. I think looking back on the episode though, at the end, we said 4 points, didn't we? We've got the 4 points we wanted already now. Right, so the big one is upon us. Let's get ourselves ready. Oh, we've got negotiation for Rodrigo. That's not going to happen. I hope no one ever matches his release clause, or else we're in big trouble. What's the offer? It'll be decent, you know, well sized. But again, it's just got zero interest. Do you know what we should have done, which I didn't actually check, was when these guys' contracts are going to be up. I'm going to take a look at that now. Can I do it from this screen? I thought I would be able to. Let's go through and see, does it tell me where it ends? 2023, 24. Can I negotiate new contracts from this one? Yeah, I can. Weirdly, Llorente and Rafinha all need new contracts. It's really weird that all of them need them. We're going to offer 5 years. So we've had to renew a few contracts there, not too many. Alioski, Rafinha, Llorente, those players. But yeah, I mean, it's weird that the new players that have signed, well, only 2 of the new players that signed only had such short contracts, because you wouldn't sign someone and give them such a short contract, would you? Right, so this will be the squad for the Arsenal game. We do have some tired legs. This comes 2 days after the last game, so obviously a few tired players in this one, which is a little bit frustrating. So we are using players that are a little bit tired to start off. Cooper comes in, Cooch comes in as well, and Alioski at left back. I mean, this is going to be a regular sight this season, us playing a tired team, because our bench just isn't that strong. Some of the players aren't that strong, and we're going to come up against a tough Arsenal team here, and it's going to be difficult. I have no idea who their goalkeeper is, though, so, I mean, that's got standards, and they're playing Saliba, so I don't know. Fingers crossed. This is going to be a tough one. This is kind of a free hit for me. We'll just go out there, give it our best. Well, massive game this one, and a big tie, and we do enjoy the big games. Unfortunately for Arsenal, we're at home today. Leeds are at home. Big fan base. Surely that's going to help us out in this one. It's not going to be easy. We need our big players to stand up. Rafinha missing a big chance in the last game. Rodrigo as well, having a couple of opportunities that he just couldn't make happen. They're going to have big games in this one, and I'm going to try and play a ridiculous ball already. I do like these home games, though. I like being at home. Doku out on the left, so we can take a look how we'll do out on the left today. It's going to be a difficult game for him, I think. It's going to be a difficult game for us in general. This is a very, very strong Arsenal side. We know already against these big teams it's going to be hard this year, and I expect this to be no different. I guess we just have to hope that our defending in the last game continues in this one, and we have another great defensive performance, as we're going to get Calvin Phillips in an acre, and we're going to try and find Rodrigo. He's just not got much leeway, has he, there, unfortunately for him. I thought he was brought down, but apparently not. Pablo Hernandez now finds Click. We're going to find Doku. He's got room. Rafinha! Oh, well blocked. They had a lot of bodies back there. Cooch won't be able to pick that up. He lets Aubameyang get to it. Come on, Cooch. You've got to be strong in the tackles here in the Prem. And now we're a little bit out of position. We could do with some bodies back. Robin Koch clicks that out. What a pro. Oh, Cooper had to be strong in that one. And we're going to get away with it. We're definitely going to get away with it. And that's a terrible ball from Rafinha. Oh, well whipped in here. Oh, it's a great header. We need to get onto that, Pablo. Oh, come on, ref. How high of a boot is that? But this could be good for us. This could be really good for us, as Pablo Hernandez has been released into an acre. An absolute acre of space. What's he going to do with it? He's going to try and fire off a shot, and it's not that far, you know. I don't think that was that far off. Maybe we could have played in Rodrigo. I just didn't see a good enough pass. Oh, Calvin Phillips has messed up. It's going to allow Arsenal to break through, and Calvin Phillips needs to make up for it, and he doesn't. You don't see that often, but Calvin Phillips gave the ball away so cheaply there. Look at this. Straight into William, and surprisingly, he played it off first and then received the ball through under some pressure, and it's a terrible shot. We get a bit lucky there. Free kick here for Arsenal. They've got some tall players on the team. This could be a good opportunity for them. It was as well. William only just puts it wide. Alioski completely misses that. And William, oh, that was a beautifully taken. William now has had 2 opportunities to be honest with you here. 2 opportunities he really should have taken. And I think we can count ourselves a bit lucky in this situation. They've been absolutely miles better than we have. Fina trying to find Rodrigo. He does, and this is what he offers you, Rodders. And we're going to try and lift that one in towards Jeremy Doku. He's offside, though. He's offside. You just got to stay on. He's only just as well. That was a tight call. Well, this stage of the game feels like Arsenal want it more, I'm not going to lie. And it wouldn't surprise me if they score anytime soon, as Click does fantastically there to win that back. But we're not having too many good opportunities here. In fact, we're very much struggling. And again, the passing out from the back. We need to be good at playing these longer balls and not the short pass. And it hasn't been apparent today that we can even play a short pass. And it's worrying. It's a worrying sight. But, I mean, if we have to be playing like this to get results this season, then you take it, don't you? Rodrigo now, and Doku kind of tailed off his run. Doku, keep the run going, mate. Keep the run going. There we go, half-time. Really, it's not been great. We've been very sluggish, and I'm surprised Arsenal haven't scored. Arsenal coming forward here early. Second half, and William, he's been a danger all game. Alioski has not marked him well at all in this entire match. And William's through, and he scores. And it's not a surprise, is it, really, because of how deadly he's looked this match so far. And all it took was one cross in from Kieran Tierney, and there we go. And it was coming. If we're being honest, it was coming. It's just frustrating because, again, it comes from us giving the ball away. And when we give the ball away, we're a little bit out of position. It's an open spot. No one tracks William. And there we go. Robin Koch making the mistake there, I think, trying to play him offside. Well, at 1-0, you'd say it's still anyone's game, but I think it's a long way back here now for Leeds. I really do. As Rafinha gives the ball away again. We've given the ball away again in a sloppy position, and now Aubameyang's going to be able to run at us. And this is a real issue as Liam Cooper comes back across, and thank God for Super Duper Liam Cooper, because we were in trouble there. Rodrigo, Pablo, tackled surely. Surely, ref, how are we not giving these for us? Arsenal would have that all day long. All day long where Arsenal will get that, and we're not being given them. And now there's going to be a shot from Lacazette, but it's wide. Well, this moment in the game, not much is going Leeds United's way. I'm going to kick it up a notch. I said this was a free hit. I don't feel like we've got anything to lose, so we're going to go for it. And now they're going to stand off Doku. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, but his dribbling just hasn't been there, has it? His dribbling just hasn't been there this season so far, which is scary as Robin Koch will cut that out. And it's just not been there so far this season. And Pablo's going to have to stretch to get he does get to it. Doku now again. Back to Rodrigo. He's managed to get himself through. And what an awful shot. What an awful shot. Great. Fantastic bit of football. For the first time in the game, bit of fantastic play. And, I mean, he did pull himself wide, but what a terrible shot. Right, well, it's time to change stuff up, and Paddy Bamford's going to come off the bench, and we're going to play kind of 2 up top. See how this goes. It will leave us open at the back, but why not? I say this is a little bit of a free hit. We do need an option as well. We need an option when we're not in front. Well, what a surprise. Arsenal being given a free kick, but Leeds can't get one here in this game by the looks of it. We're not allowed one, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, luckily for us. Not too much of an issue there for Meslier. And we're going to try and bring the ball forward now, down the wings. Doku is going to do well to hold himself off. And he wanted Click to make a run, I could tell. But we're going to get the ball back to Doku now. And what's the option here? The option is surely Paddy Bamford, who will lay it off. And he doesn't lay it off well. Rafinha, maybe he does lay it off well. What a save! What a save from Leno, I believe. No, it's not Leno. They've got a random goalkeeper in, haven't they? What a save that was. Honestly, that was so impressive. Alioski now coming forward. Rafinha. I spot Patrick Bamford making a bit of a run. He can hold the ball up a little bit better than Rodrigo can, but obviously he's not going to show that strength in today's game. Quick now, finding Doku. Alioski's still running there. I'm going to actually play it into Alioski here. He fires it into Patrick Bamford. Oh, he tried to be cute with it. Maybe he should have just turned and shot. Maybe he should have just turned and shot, because now we're in trouble. Now we're in big trouble. The one man we didn't want running at us. Oh, what a save. What a save. Oh my God, Meslier. That was beautiful. And now we're going to be given the opportunity to go forward. And Arsenal are out of position here. What can we do with it? Can we do with it? We've got men running forward, and it's the man who's offside that we pass the ball to. That's what we do. We'll give it to the man who's actually offside when there's 3 players there. Well in, click. Right, here we go. This is the last row of the dice. Jamie Shack and Helder Costa coming on. Doku's not had a bad game, to be fair to him, but I think we need fresh legs. Everyone is absolutely knackered, obviously, because of the fixture congestion as well, so it's made it even more difficult for us. Which, you know, it doesn't help. I'm finding excuses, but, you know, we don't have a big squad like Arsenal. We really don't. We've got a tiny squad at that, and it does make it a lot more difficult. Rodrigo now, though. I want the runner. I'm going to get the runner. Is he on? Please be on. Helder Costa's come on, and he's onside. Surely! Oh, my God, what a save. What a save. That was surely 1-1. Surely 1-1. A brilliant pass through. Really was. Helder Costa. He's been on the pitch. It's the first time he's touched the ball. What a save. Well, the question's got to be is how do you score a goal here? How do you score a goal against a goalkeeper that he's putting in this level of performance? And the answer so far is I don't have a clue. What are you doing, Alioski? Stop taking your time, son. Please still be onside. We pass to the man offside again. I think we can only blame ourselves for this one. I think we can. Look at that. Pass completion, 77%. That's awful. In real life, that's awful. What a terrible pass completion. And I genuinely do think we can only blame ourselves. We haven't been good enough. Robin Koch again there, though, being fantastic. Cooper's come in and played very well as well. And there's been moments. There's been moments of brilliance in this Leeds United side. And in this game, really have. But we're going to get one more opportunity by the looks of it. And the question is who's it going to fall to? And at this moment, maybe Rodrigo. He couldn't turn and pass it, could he? And that'll be game, set and match, I imagine here. Unless we get oh, they've made a mistake here, though. And so has Phillips. Pass the easy ball, man. Cooch was on. And he plays the most horrendous ball there, does Calvin Phillips. And that's twice in this game. And that'll be game over. Really will be. And very frustrating for us. And there we go. A 1-0 defeat. In a game that was, don't get me wrong, was very tight, but man, Helder Costa scores that goal and it's a complete different story, isn't it? I don't know how we've not come away with a draw here. This is poor performance. Well, so this is the league table after that game against Arsenal, and we are 15th on 5 points. We got 1 win that we got up against Brighton, 2 draws and 2 losses. Let's bear in mind, though, the 2 losses are against Arsenal and Man United, so to put it in context, we definitely lost against sides. We should have done Liverpool right down there as well with the same record as us, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's been a bit of a frustrating start. We don't have many options coming off the bench, and Rodrigo now and Rafinha we rely on them so much, and if they're not having a good game, they're not having a good game. And then Helder Costa goes clean for it. You know, if that's Rafinha, it's a goal, and Helder Costa goes clean through. He can't do it, but it doesn't get any easier. We've got Bramall Lane in the next episode against Sheffield United. We'll play Palace in the Cup, which I wouldn't mind a Cup run, and a huge game against Man City. Again, I'll treat that as a free hit, obviously. Low-scoring episode, a little bit frustrating. But anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I'm enjoying making it for your faces. I will be back for the next one, which will be episode number 4. This is number 3. Please leave a like. Helps the videos do well. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're doing well with subscribers. Trying to hit 1K. I don't know when we'll hit it. I've been saying by Christmas. I mean, I don't know if we'll hit that now. There's going to be like 25 days, so I don't know if we'll hit it. But anyway, boys, I appreciate you all. Anyway, take it easy.